Hello everyone, welcome to the course of Tinkercad. In today's session, we are going to have a brief introduction to what is this particular Tinkercad is and what is it meant for. Okay, so let's see what is this particular Tinkercad. So it's an web application specially designed for 3D designing, electronics as well as coding. Okay, suppose uh, we are very much specialized about circuits and the coding right now, or the electronics over here. So we are going to more concentrate on that part. Okay, so if you see here, suppose for example, we want to teach a project for a couple of students who are, let us say, 100 to 150 students are there in a class. And if you want to teach that students a particular project, how they works with the help of sensors, microcontrollers, and the motors and everything. Okay, so we can't provide the most of the facilities, or the teachers can't provide all these components to all the 100 and 150 students, right? So here, this particular Autodesk Tinkercad comes up with that particular innovative solution, like whatever the sensors we want to use or whatever the electronics or the circuits we want to use, okay? All the components as well as sensors level as well as microcontroller level, all can be integrated onto a one web platform where you can drag and drop the graphicals of sensors, microcontrollers, motors, and several electronic components. And you can give connections and you can check the particular outputs with respect to the given inputs in the same platform itself. Okay. So apart from 3D designing, it also helpful in designing circuits, and you can also give inputs as well as you can also check the outputs same as you do with the hardware. Okay. So that is the main advantage of this particular Autodesk Tinkercad. Okay, so let's see how to use this particular online platform Tinkercad. Okay, so this is a Google Chrome screen. Okay, once you get into the Google Chrome homepage, just type Tinkercad. Okay, and press enter. So you will find several links. In that, the first link, what you see here is www.tinkercad.com. Okay, just click on that. Okay, so you will get a beautiful, attractive GUI page. Okay, so in there you can see left side, you can see the Tinkercad logo, as well as right side you can see the login as well as sign up pages, right? Okay, so before logging into that particular account, we need to sign up this particular account in order to use it, right? So let's click on sign up. So once you click on sign up, it will be asking whether it is for education purpose or for personal account. Okay, so if at all you are in a school or using it for an educational or an organization purpose, you can either join as a student or educator, or just you can just click on create a personal account. Okay, you can just create your own personal account if at all you want to use it as a personal account. Okay, so just click on that. So it will be asking you to sign up with respect to some sort of email kind of thing. Okay, so you can just have an email ID account and you can sign in through a Google. Okay, so click on sign in with Google. So it will be asking to sign in with the help of Google account. Everybody nowadays will be having a Gmail account, right? So you can easily access through the Google. Okay, so see, once you sign in through the Google, okay, so I have already many times I have logged into this particular account. So my account has been directly directed to this Google page or the Gmail account using. If not, sometimes it will ask for your Gmail account password also. You need to just type it. Once you enter into this particular Gmail access, it will show you like this. Okay, so you can see this particular your name, okay, whatever the profile you need to change, notification, my designs and new designs, everything will be shown here. Okay, so at this end you can see several these things, classes, okay, designs as well as tutorials. Okay, So as a part of electronic engineers, we need to select designs. Okay, we need to design our circuits, right? So we need to click on design. Okay, so I have already made a small experiment over here. Okay, just ignore that. Let me delete that first. See, so if it is an starting new page, it will show you somewhat like this. You can create 3D designs, you can create circuits, you can also create code blocks and whatnot, everything. Okay. So first, as we need to create a circuit, you need to just create your first circuit design. Click on this. So it will be giving access to the window where we can drag and drop our components or the sensors what we require, and we can experiment according to our needs, and we can have a lot of fun. Okay. So if you see over here, so if you see the right side first, we can see the components list and the GUI graphical ways of representing these particular components: resistors, LEDs, push buttons, potentiometers, capacitors, and whatnot. So there are several types of batteries, and you also find Arduino Unos, vibrators, motors, transistors, and different types of sensors. Okay, so all these things can be dragged and dropped onto this particular white screen what you see over here. Let me drag and drop. See, you can drag and drop, and you can also give a name. See, resistor 1. Okay, and you can also select the type of resistance, how much you want to give. See, here you can see the units, and this here you can give the resistor value, or you can just give the resistor 1 kilo ohms itself. Okay, so once you drag and drop a particular component, it can be anything. It can be an LED resistor or anything. There will be an screen appearing over here. You can give a name to that or a tag to that, which is representing their values or the colors and everything. So here the LED what I use is red, right? So suppose I want to change the color of the LED. See, I have changed it into blue. So like that, you can also select different colors. Yellow. See, okay. So I can drag and drop a battery whenever I require or somewhat like that. So once you select this particular components like this, and once you select this particular component, you can see several options will be highlighting. Okay. So these options are nothing but, see here, the first option is copy. If at all you want to copy the same resistor once again, you can just click on copy, and you can just click on paste. Again, one more resistors will be appearing. Whatever the component or the circuit or the module you want to have a copy, you can just select that and you can copy as well as paste. Suppose you have selected a component and you want to delete it. Just click on delete. See, the components gets deleted. Okay. Suppose you want to undo that. Okay. Whatever got deleted, you want to get it back. Okay. Just click on undo. See, the LED has been appeared again. Okay. Suppose you want to again delete whatever you have already done. Okay. So again, click on redo. See, the LED got disappeared again. Okay. And the option what you see here is notes tool. Once you click on that notes tool, whatever the component you have, you can attach a note over here. So I can mention it as 9 volts battery. Okay. As well as I can also give a note for this particular resistor 1. Let us say I can give again, I can give a note for this as well. Some resistor R2, somewhat like that. I can give names. So it will be easy for you to find out each and every component with respect to the schematic or the circuit diagram, and you can easily find out which component is what. Okay. So you can also have an option like this. Suppose you are connecting some sort of wires. Let us say this is a connection I have given. Suppose I want to change the color of this wire. Okay, let us say I'm selecting red. See, the wire has been converted into red. Okay, somewhat like that. Suppose I want to change the color of the same wire into black. See, the color has been changed. Okay, not only that, you can also select the wire type, what type of wire you are using. Is it a normal wire? Is it a hookup or an alligator or an automatic wire? Somewhat like that. Okay, so even if you select this particular module, you can also rotate the component or the module, and you can also flip that particular component. Okay, you can able to understand, right? See, the terminals are getting changed. You can just flip the particular battery. Okay, so this is the basic tools what we get to see in this particular. And if you move the cursor or the wheel, or you can also zoom in as well as zoom out with respect to this particular screen according to our requirement. Okay, when you move the cursor or the wheel or the particular mouse, okay, zoom in and zoom out is also possible. Okay, suppose you are using an Arduino board. Let me see. This is an Arduino board I have taken. So suppose I want to connect an Arduino board and I want to write a code. Here you have a tab called code. You can just click on that. Okay, you can write some sort of code for that, and you can start simulating with respect to that. Okay, so once you click on start simulation, you can see the required output according to the circuit connected. Okay, so you can also send the files, your created files, to different through email or through anything. Okay, right? So these are the basic these things. So you can sometimes you can access with respect to the schematic view. Okay, and so you can also see the list of modules or the components you have used in this particular schematic and everything. Okay, so by clicking all the icons which you see over here. So on the whole, it's a best app to develop the circuits or the schematics. Okay, so instead of purchasing all the components and modules in the earlier stage, first we can just connect the components or the modules, okay, here itself in the virtual mode, and we can verify the output. Once you are good to go with this particular schematic or the circuit, okay, then you can go for the components which you want to buy, and then you can have a practical session of it. Okay, so it's an very much cost saving as well as very much advantage, especially for the students who are good to go with the learning stage, or the those who want to learn the basics of electronics or the sensors kind of thing, or those who want to start to do electronic projects from the basics or from the scratch. Okay, so this is a best tool which I suggest for all the beginners who want to design their own projects or circuits, or design a 3D designs also. Okay, so thank you. So in the coming sessions, we are going to see some multiple experiments, component level experiments, as well as controller or the module based projects also, and we will be also seeing outputs of that by using the simulation mode. Okay, thank you.